Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Cowboys going up against the Rams. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in... Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. Benny Cunningham, 94 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The starting quarterback coming out leading Dallas, of course, the 36-year-old man, Tony Romo.
How about them keeping him out of the first preseason game? And I think it's a smart move. Why would I play Tony Romo now? He's in his 14th year. I'm going to err on the side of caution. I need him in the regular season, not the preseason.
I just hope he doesn't hear this tape. He's going to think we're calling him old.
But we did.
A little bit.
But he can play.
He can play. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now the 6-year man Chris Jones on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And leading the Rams out there, of course, a rookie Jared Goff. Already had a hold-your-breath moment in the first preseason game with his shoulder, but he's okay.
Took a big hit, jammed his shoulder, but they think he's going to be okay, as you already noted. But what a debut for him, right? Gets hit, throwing the ball, gives up a pick six. Welcome to the NFL, young man. But they expect big things from him before the season is over.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hey, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Uses the stiff arm. A 2nd stiff. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, you know, they drafted the rookie Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And Charles, a little random sidebar, but it ties in with the NFL. One of the coolest things the first weekend of exhibition games was when the Ravens tuned into the Olympics.
Certainly did. They stopped the game. Everyone watched the big screen to see Michael Phelps go for the gold in the 200-meter swim. Baltimore-born man, and he got it done.
Yeah, it was a special, very cool moment. A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo finding time. Still back there. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
rolling along here. It's Romo surveying the field. Look at the time. Throwing left side, it's complete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So now 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Romo. He's got time. All kinds of time. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
From the 50, it's gone. Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Romo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tony Romo on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Romo here on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. To the air again, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Throwing again is Romo. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Penalty marker is down here. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing on third, Goff, and he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Again, it's Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Romo now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The one running back is Gurley, and he'll get it up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw. Caught here left side by Britt. There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA. Kenny Britt, 68 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. Looking for, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last throw here for Romo. Finding time. Great protection. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. What a hard-fought, low-scoring game. A tough one to lose always, partner.
For the losing team, not beautiful. But for the winning team, that's almost textbook old-school football. And you know I loved it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold.